We're going to take another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on 5-star ATH athlete Michael Terry, who's still looking to commit somewhere. Let me know in the comments who you think it's going to be, but we're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page, but before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering the 2025 and 2024 recruiting classes every single day this offseason, player by player. You need to know what your players look like before they hit the field. Click that button. Stop missing out. That being said, here's his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes. You will get there. But he's listed as a 4-star in the rankings, but a 5-star in the composite. So if you rate him as a 4-star, cool. If you rate him as a 5-star, cool. But listed as the top athlete ATH in the class, 6'3", 210. So we got some size here. We already got 21 offers and some top-tier programs here right at the top here to our left. Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Oregon, Texas, Nebraska in there. Nebraska has been hitting hard on the recruiting trails. They've been hitting it hard. We're seeing their name pop up a lot. Nebraska fans, let me know in the comments if you agree. But scrolling down here, Power 5 starters where they're projecting him to be at. They're saying he's a fascinating prospect, very versatile, productive as a running back and wide receiver. So he can catch the ball. He can run between the tackles. He's got some size. Can be an off-ball linebacker. This is a guy with good size-adjusted athleticism that can play a bunch of different roles. He's 6'3". We got some thickness. He could be like a tight end. He could be a wide receiver. That's what they're saying here. He's a good pass catcher. Looks comfortable catching the ball over a defender. So we got good ball skills. Could be a big jacked-up wide receiver, if not a big jacked-up pass catcher at the college level. We got another year we got to get under our belt. But his highlights are going to be fun to watch. And one of the reasons why, because we got that size and we run in the 10s. A 10.83, 100 meter. So we got some speed. 11.07 as a sophomore. We got speed to burn. Remember, 6'3", 210. We're taller. Physics is against us a little bit. And we're still putting up top numbers on the 100. Looks like we're going to be visiting Nebraska soon. We had an offer from USC, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Utah trying to get in there. Had 806 rushing yards in 2022, 436 receiving yards. That's in 2022. That's as a sophomore. We got some good size here, 6'3". Over here at On3, listed as the top athlete in the class and as a 4-star with all the recruiting sites. 5th on ESPN, 11 on Rivals, 24/7 Sports, and On3. They're in lockstep. Those are our two favorite recruiting sites here on the channel. 6'3", 210 is what they got him listed at. And looking for some other schools that are after him. We got Texas Tech. But still, we got some top-tier Power 5 programs looking at him. A guy that can play multiple positions. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with. We have 7 minutes and 36 seconds of highlights here. Let's see what he's doing. Good ball skills. Catching it. And you see the cell in the route there in the beginning off the release. Got some height there. I like the height. I like the speed with the height. I think wide receiver. Did they just circle him off at DB? Oh, they did. Ooh, he's got some range too. Yeah, I like him at wide receiver. I can definitely see where you can put him on the defensive side of the ball. That height, though, just gets you very excited. We got some rushing capabilities here. Good footwork, good balance. Typically, you don't see many running backs at 6'3". And you're seeing him with that wingspan and the ball skills. That speed, though. Highly versatile player. Look at him. Sell the route. He's got good technique. He's a wide receiver at heart. He's just an elite athlete. Look at that. Look at the speed there. Say he gets a little taller even because he's still growing. He's at that age where he can still grow. You got that speed. That speed with the height and the thickness. You don't catch that too often. He's got good balance. Very good balance. I wouldn't want to use that height and length at off-ball linebacker that was suggested in the profile for 24/7 Sports. I just look at that pull away and that turn. We saw the ball skills already. We saw him sell a route. It was like in the corner of the screen, but nasty after the catch, it looks like. He's got some pull away, and he knows he's fast too. He's not sweating with guys behind him. Good hands. Nasty release. He's got a nasty release package. Like, I get it. You can develop. He's going to get thicker, and you can develop and throw him all over the place. Finishes that guy. That guy's just down for the count. I'll say this. You need to get him the ball in his hands. You definitely need to get him the ball. For sure. You for sure need to get him the ball. Look at him go. He's just gliding out there, making it easy. Wildcat. The reason why they're using him all over the place because he is the team. Look at him go. He's the team. Natural football player, good vision, good feel of everything going on around him. That vision behind the line of scrimmage. We're going to throw the ball too. There's nothing he can't do. You can move him around all over the place. What happened? Why did you circle him off after he was down? I knew who he was. What's going on downfield? Look at the separation. We're gliding back there. He's a big playmaker. He's a big-time playmaker. I get we got a lot of time before he's a senior and choosing a school and everything. I think wide receiver is the spot. That's my gut reaction from watching this. He's not a bad running back. I think wide receiver is the spot. I'm not saying he's bad anywhere else. I think wide receiver is the spot for him. He's got good vision, though. But I want to be able to use that range, that wingspan. I want my quarterback to toss it up. If you look at it this way, from a numbers standpoint, college football and NFL football. You look at NFL football, there's only what? Half the league's got decent starting quarterbacks. Now take that number and put it in college football. And how many schools are not so great at the quarterback position. But if you get them a big target like this, that's nasty downfield that can pull away with strong hands. You just toss it up with your eyes closed. That's a weapon you don't normally get. And we can say that confidently. We covered almost all the wide receivers in the 2024 class. All the top guys, like the top 40 or so wide receivers. There are not many guys with his size and those quicks. He's got some nuance. He's just the overall smart football player. I get it. Very versatile, very athletic. Good size, adjust athletic. We can do everything. Oh, man, I was hoping you'd punt it. I've seen him run a lot. He's jumping over dudes. Now we're at wide receiver. Catching it with his hands. Straight up to his hands. Bringing it into his body with his hands. Some downfield. Look at that turn. No drift. No drift. You want to use this guy at wide receiver. We got outside shade with the DB. Very sudden on the moves. Very sudden. Good balance. In the backfield, taking it upfield. Nice spin. Dude has good feet. Ooh, sends that guy to the ground. Finds the hole. We getting up there. Looking solid. Looking real solid. Here's the next one. Right into the end zone. Nice catch. Are we going to get a punt? There we go. Look at that. He can do everything. He can do everything. When I clipped this, I saw this back part, and I was wondering what was going on. I don't see him on there because I don't watch the whole thing when I clip it. I do live reactions. He's got a deep punt on him. This guy can do everything. He can do everything. That's what's making it hard for 24/7 Sports to really get a grasp on the scouting report. Just from watching him, just by seeing his innate abilities and his size and just putting all the pieces together, wide receiver seems like the best fit. Unless he grows, unless he gets a lot thicker, wide receiver seems like a great fit with his size, adjust athleticism from what we're seeing right now, unless there's some changes down the road that we're not accounting for because we can't because it hasn't happened yet. But looking at his frame, look at him pull way downfield. He's got good ball skills. We're very subtle with the routes. We're very intuitive. We're very smart too. We sell our routes too. We don't have a high sample of that because due to his frame and deep speed, you just get him downfield and you just chuck it to him. That's what you do with him at the high school level. But we did saw some clues to his route running. It's subtle, it's quick, it's nuanced. He can be nuanced. That is something I like to see. As a running back, he's good. He's a very good running back. He's good between the tackles. He's got good vision. He's got good balance. He's got great feet. We saw him a little bit at DB. He's got a nose for the football. He is a top-tier football player. He's a football player at heart. He can punt. He can do everything. That's the thing about a prospect like this. So when you get a recruiting site with limited information, they're just trying to figure it out. But really, when you watch him play, you think about what they need at the college level, what you look at previous wide receiver recruiting classes. I think I know pretty good considering we cover him every day here on the channel. I think the size adjusted athleticism, what we see today on the highlights, I don't know what the future is going to hold if he gets thicker. I think that's where he'll fit in best. Teams will be looking for that. They're looking for that big wide receiver that can get downfield, that they can stretch it, that their quarterback that's not considered a top-tier 5-star with deep ball accuracy that can throw their eyes, say he's down there somewhere, toss it up to him while he's got separation with those ball skills, can allow them to have an insurance policy downfield. That could be him, and he can be much more. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.